Hello there, ladies. Claire Luffman here, Business Mentor, where I help the service-based woman entrepreneur authentically package and market her expertise so she can have a steady stream of new, ideal, hungry leads and clients each and every month. And welcome to our complimentary weekly series on the 30 Essential Success Habits for a Six-Figure and Beyond Business. And today we're talking about success habit number 14, which is to work from a marketing plan. And I can tell you, unfortunately, the vast majority of women business owners do not have a marketing plan. They don't have a strategy. They're doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then they're wondering why they're not getting the consistent results. So the focus here, we're going to talk about that I recommend my clients just focus on three core strategies. Get really good at those strategies, get consistent with those strategies, and then put your marketing blinders on, right? Don't get sidetracked by the new shiny object syndrome. Just because your friend Judy says you need to be blogging, if it's not part of your marketing strategy, don't worry about it. Maybe in the future. Please do not get sidetracked. Put your marketing blinders on. You've got a marketing plan. Now just work your marketing plan. So what might be your three core strategies? And it's not a one-size-fits-all. I mean, there might be, let's say, two massage therapists that are listening to this video, and most likely your marketing plans would look different. It's not a one-size-fits-all approach. So those that say you have to be on this social media site and you have to be doing this and you have to be doing that, I would question that, because I believe your winning strategies when you're creating a marketing plan would fit these three criteria. So first, there are strategies that fit your personality, right? If you would rather stick a pin in your eye than go and present at a live networking event, then maybe that should not be part of your marketing plan initially, right? Don't you think we'd find every reason to procrastinate if we feel like we should be doing a strategy that just feels icky, it gives us the sweats, right? This is not to say that as businesswomen we want to continue to grow, right, and expand our abilities and our confidence level, and absolutely. But I'm just saying, when you've got 50 zillion strategies at your disposal, why not pick strategies that fit your personality? You're going to be better at them. They're going to be more effective. The second thing are strategies that are going to connect with your ideal client. There is a place where your client, either online or offline, is open to hearing your marketing message. So there's a lot that goes into that, right? That really is, who is your ideal client? I and many of you who have been following me know that I like to take it a step further and have an ideal client character. My client is Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda. She's a health coach. She's 37 years old. She lives in Virginia. She's got 2 young kids. I have a character in my mind, right? That's the person that I can open up the floodgates for new clients, that I want to work with people exactly like Rhonda, Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda. So I got to figure out not where do I want to market to any businesswoman anywhere, but where are Ready to Ramp It Up Rhondas? Where are they hanging out online and offline? And not only where are they hanging out, because, they may be going to the grocery store and shopping with their kids during the day, but is that a place where she'd be open to hearing my message? Versus in Facebook, maybe, there's a Facebook ad and I'm in her news feed inviting her to her webinar, right? So it's not just where she's hanging out, but it's where she's hanging out online and offline, where she's open to hearing my message. And last but not least, it's strategies that you could commit to doing consistently. So I do believe that blogging is a wonderful strategy, right, to have a blog site essentially. It's a website built on WordPress, and you're getting fresh content out there. Let's just say it's part of your strategy and you do it once a week. But again, if you just don't have the time to do that consistently, or the motivation, or you just don't have it in your gut that, oh my gosh, writing every single week, again, I'd rather stick a pin in my eye. Now again, I'm not saying that there are not ways that we can make our marketing strategies much more doable, right? So maybe instead of feeling like you're writing new content each week, there are strategies around that, right? There's mapping out a curriculum. So essentially, what could you talk about every single week? And a lot of times when you have that down on paper, it's a lot easier to write that blog post or that article. Or you write 4 articles in one sitting. You have a whole day, or you write it for a whole entire quarter, which I love to do. So again, there's strategies that you can do to make these more doable, if you will. But again, just know that it's a strategy that you in your heart are saying, yep, I can commit to doing it consistently. So those are your winning strategies. 3 core strategies 3 buckets, if you will, that make sense to you mentally. And you could do 3 things, and you can do 3 things incredibly well. So again, there are strategies that fit your personality, where you can connect to your ideal client and they'd be open to hearing your message, and strategies that you can commit to doing consistently, because consistency is king with marketing. And then you get down with a marketing plan. And here's a template that I use. So you've got your 3 strategies, strategy 1, 2, and 3. So let's say one of my strategies, maybe a great place that I can connect with Ready to Ramp It Up Rhonda, might be live networking events, right? Actually getting out and interacting with other businesswomen. Well, I encourage my clients to take that a step further. So they've got 3 core marketing strategies, but they take each strategy and they break that down into about 3, let's just say. So if live networking was going to be one of your strategies, I encourage folks to find about 3 groups. Now, 3 is just a guideline, right? The reason being that I don't think if it's one of your core strategies that simply being part of one group is enough to really, open up the floodgates to new ideal clients, right? If it's going to be one of your core strategies, I just don't know if one's going to be enough activity. It may be. It may depend on the group. And I also don't think you should have 8, right? Being part of 8 groups, I feel like you're being spread too thin and you're not truly able to focus then on your groups and really get to know people and have one-on-ones outside of it, networking. And so again, 3 is a guideline. It might be 2, it might be 4, but you could just understand my thinking behind that. Or maybe it's online social media. Well, what are going to be your core social media sites, right? What are going to be those 3? Again, or 2 or 3 or 4. And then the most important is your marketing action items, which is that last column where you're going to say, okay, I'm just not going to go to these networking events, right? Spend all that time and go, and how am I going to make the most of it? How am I going to cross my T's and dot my I's? How am I going to wring it for all it's worth? Meaning, what are those extra things I can do? The dollars are in those finishing details. What are those extra things that I can do to truly make the most of this time, to truly deepen relationships, to get to know people, to invite people into my sales and marketing funnel, right, through a no-obligation invitation. There's of you who've been following the weekly training. That's the way that you easily invite someone into your funnel, is you have these no-obligation invitations. So you create a marketing plan. So that is the key with Success Habit 14, right? Is figuring out what your 3 core strategies are, your winning strategies, flush that through to a marketing plan, get really good at those strategies, and put your marketing blinders on. And even though so-and-so says you need to be on Google+, maybe not, right? Work your marketing plan, because what most people do then is, I should be on Google+. And this is not a bash on Google+. Maybe that is part of your strategy. But if it's not, and what most people do then is they're like, oh, gosh, there's all this buzz around Google+. Maybe I should be there. And they spend all this time, and their efforts are diluted, and they're just, oh, my gosh, they're just sabotaging themselves. So create a plan and stick with the plan. All right, ladies, again, this curriculum, the 30 Essential Success Habits, is great content, but you've got to implement. Content is nothing without implementation. So take some time and create your marketing plan. All right, this is what it's about, bit by bit, replacing your unproductive habits, which right now might be that you are marketing willy-nilly, right? A little bit here, a little bit there. You're just not sure where to market or how to market. Replacing that with a new success habit. Successful businesswomen have a marketing plan, and they work that plan. All right, ladies, stay tuned for next week when we dive into Success Habit number 15. And if you haven't checked out my site in a while, please come on over. Got tons of free training and videos and content. And go to claireluffman.com, and I'd love to help. Talk with you ladies soon. Bye.